myself. I'm Paulie. I'm one of the people that I guess first founded the Perth Creative Community. It was the goal of a couple of friends of mine and I to find like-minded creators, and I think we started about maybe 2 years ago. I'm not exactly sure. We weren't really too strict on what we posted. We just wanted to sort of promote each other and find other people to collaborate with. It started off slow at first, but over the past 18 months, we've had some just amazingly talented people join the community, and I know some have collaborated among each other, and I've been fortunate enough to collaborate with some of them. But today we received our 100th member. So I'd like to take this opportunity to let you all introduce yourselves below maybe. Let everyone know what you do, and hopefully you guys can all start to collaborate, and we can really start to put Perth creatives on the map and build everyone's audience. I guess there's a couple of people I'd like to thank. I mean, all of you I'd like to thank. You've all been inspirational to me. You've all been fantastic with your time. But some in particular I'd really like to shout out, and some also have recent projects coming up. So the first, of course, the music you were listening to there is Stephen Symes. Now, Stephen Symes actually was in the Band Lab Rock Top 40 twice in 1 week, and I think 3 times in a month, and that was a couple of weeks ago. So congratulations, Stephen. He's a fantastic musician and audio production expert. Sorry, I've lost the term. So shout out to Stephen. Check out his YouTube there. Now, one of the people that actually helped get me to my creative, along my creative journey is, of course, Mini Smee, audio engineer. And now, Mini Smee is a fantastic musician. His audio engineering skills are off the charts. He's helped me with a lot of projects. I've been fortunate enough to get a lot of advice in building the group and trying to find the right people to do the bigger projects that we wanted to do. So check out Mini Smee. Now, coming up this Friday, if you don't have anything to do, sorry to turn my back to the camera, I would recommend that you clear your Friday night calendar and set aside, I think, an hour or however long the show is, for Tyrone Hamilton's, not his first project, but probably his biggest, and I'd have to say his best. I was fortunate enough to have a cameo on his recent film, and the level of professionalism shown on set among himself and the other cast members and crew was just amazing. And to know someone this talented, who's a fantastic writer, fantastic actor, director, it stars a teammate of his. These two make a fantastic duo, and this is what I'm talking about with the collaborations. Since independently they were doing well, but as a team, these two have done so well. And I mean, guys, if you've got any skills that maybe you can contribute, that's what I encourage. It may not be your project, or maybe you have some time you can volunteer, but with this, Tyrone's been more than kind enough to volunteer his time on previous occasions, and this is the least I could do to help him. He's got a fantastic cinematographer. He's a crack editor, so make sure you check out that Judgment Day, dropping this Friday. 24 hours to go. I'm very excited for him. He's done extremely well, so congratulations. And of course, the other half of that partnership is Saucy Nuggets. Now, Saucy Nuggets brings a lot to the partnership, and that's one thing that I've started to learn about. I guess, I'm not saying I'm a success, but learning to succeed and in this creative space is through collaborations, and by helping others achieve their goals, you in turn can achieve yours. You know, these guys, they've given me their time, and I think on a couple of occasions, or one or two, I've given me vice versa, and this sort of collaboration helps not only reach a wider audience, but it helps your audience stay engaged for longer, because I mean, there's only so much of you maybe they want to see. I know with me, it's a limited amount they want to see, so having you guys around means that they've got more to see, and it enriches my content. It's a great learning experience. If you guys have ever collaborated, you know how much fun it can be. So yeah, shout out to Tyrone and Matt. Now, other members of the group that I'd quickly like to shout out, I have to, of course, shout out Bryce Taylor, great photographer, someone that I started my creative journey with, and he's a fantastic photographer, so check out some of his work. Of course, we've got the super talented, where are we? We've got Jay Eberl, who is an amazing artist. He does some amazing freehand work. Very, very clever mind when it comes to comedy and timing and writing comic pieces. We've got, of course, the very talented one and only Perth Air, Matt Bond. Now, I was fortunate enough to have an interview with Matt this morning. Matt is studying, I think, film or some sort of media-related subject, and I was flattered. I didn't know why he'd even want to ask me, but it was obviously very kind of him. Matt is just one of... So we've got a number of superstars in the group. Matt's, for his age, he's an amazing talent. So he's one of Australia's best aerial photographers, hands down. I think just maybe with a bit more time and people getting to know him a bit more, you'll see his artwork for advertising campaigns and whatnot. But the other super talented person in the group that you should all be inspired by is, of course, the lovely Jade Gemma. I'll use her alias, and of course she's from the Sunflower Collective. Now, she's a local WA artist. Not only is she one of the best aerial photographers in Australia, her photography is what you would see on tourism ads. She's simply, her artwork is, it's some next level-ish. And not just that, she's not just a photographer, not just a videographer. This amazing young woman, intelligent, amazing young woman, is also, she runs this Sunflower Collective, and they do jewellery, they have canvas artworks, there is so much that they have, and she's a local Perth artist. So make sure you check out the Sunflower Collective, and thank you again, both of you, for being part of the community and contributing so much. Knowing that there's other creatives in Perth is encouraging, because it doesn't make you feel as alone on your journey. And I know I've reached out to many of you for advice, and hopefully you guys can do the same. Back on the list of people to thank on our 100th member episode here. Pardon me. Now, other musicians, of course, Phoenix, we haven't heard a bit from him in a while, but of course he's busy. We have the talented David Taylor, who's a writer. We also have, now we've got a couple of other artists and creatives. Now, I can't recall, let me just quickly... Oh, that's right, so new to the group is Mimi. I don't remember Mimi's last name, but her YouTube channel is just starting. Be sure to give her a sub. She's a up-and-coming young creator here in Perth. Very talented young lady, very intelligent, very beautiful, very creative and positive spirit. Give her lots of support. Actually, on Instagram, she's got lots of support, but give it to her anyway. But her YouTube channel, let's help get her out there. And hopefully, you know, everyone here can hopefully collaborate. Now, one question I would like to leave before I thank you all again is, leave with you all, would you all like to maybe catch up just to all meet for pizza? On me. Of course, I'll have to limit how much pizza you eat, but definitely I would love to get everyone together. I don't want to make it too much of a hassle, but definitely just to meet. There's a public holiday coming up. There are some other dates coming up, so whichever doesn't clash, and I'll suggest a few dates there. But if that's something that would interest you, maybe help break the ice among a couple of the other community members, and that way we can maybe collaborate more and move on to bigger and better projects, and really put ourselves on the map and keep having fun. And I mean, of course, if you get paid to do what you enjoy, then that's a benefit. But I'm sure, like many of you, you're doing it because you love what you do and you're passionate about it. So being with people like that is, it's inspiring, it's motivational. You know, if you ever feel like, oh, why do I do this? You can look at the other creators and know that they're going through the exact same things as you have gone through. All the heartache, whether it's someone stealing a photo or stealing a song or whatever it may be. But you can best be sure that someone in the community has gone through that, share that experience, and know you're not the only one, and just keep working, guys. Keep putting out that amazing content and showing people how amazing we are here in Perth, because our isolation does make us special. It makes us resilient. It makes us strive and have to push extra to get that attention and notice and audience. And I know we're not doing it for that, but it does help when you know that either you've entertained someone or helped someone, whether it be with poetry or a short film like Tyrone's or something like that. So guys, keep up the amazing work, keep supporting each other. I'm so proud of you all. Congratulations, 100 members. I guess if you have any suggestions, criticisms of me, or if whatever you need, let us know, and let's all have a fantastic 2020. Thank you all again. It's been a pleasure, and I look forward to the next 6 months and making this year the best year ever. Peace out.